thing to hear. God. Couldn't imagine putting a viewer through that. It's a shame I started streaming right before a nasty burp decided to fucking crawl its way up my esophagus. Ugh. Jiminy Christmas, dude. Alright. Ah. Wonderful. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the stream. We have a big show coming to you tonight. I'm gonna hit the continue with my adventure button because it's been a while since we've done this. Oh fuck! Since we've had this adventure. Hello, Bree. Where am I? I don't even remember where I am. I stopped playing for a little bit. Okay, so here's the thing. I leveled up my dudes a bit. Did I arrange my team? Okay, so yeah, as you can see, Australia 4K is level 86. I got a little something else to show you. There's a Dragonite, that's level 71. After last time, I decided I should probably fill out the dex a little bit. So I've now obtained 136 Pokemon. I figured you wouldn't want to see me just catch a bunch of random stuff. I figured that'd be a little boring to watch. So I caught 136 Pokemon, and I touch traded Mewtwo, so it could have the shiny charm ready for when we shiny hunt Mewtwo. I've seen most of everything, caught most of everything, evolved most of everything. And to do that, what I did was I was chaining Tauroses for the experience points. So let's and for those who might not have seen the thing on Twitter, where are you? Where the hell is my Tauros? Where the hell is my shiny Tauros? Okay, there he is. Woohoo! Got a little nervous. I guess I caught more to level up some stuff. But yeah, this is a shiny Tauros. I ended up chaining like 100, I think, and because by the time I found it, I was like, "Hey, look, it's my boy." And this is shiny Tauros. It is jolly. It has stuff. I'm probably not actually going to be using it, but it is here. I really should mark this as a favorite, huh? How do I do that? Add to party, move Pokemon, check summary. I guess check summary? Check sum. Change markings, that's it. Little star. Cool. So, anyway. Big squad, Melmetal's level 82. Got double Iron Bash. It's great. Melmetal actually just got click the make favorite button. I didn't see a make favorite button. Anyway. Melmetal just got banned to Ubers in Sword and Shield OU, so I'm really glad my boy made it. It was in change markings. I'm smart. I'll take Poliwrath out. Bye-bye, Poliwrath. The physical marking can pop up in the physical, change markings. Favorite, duh. I don't know why I'm not fucking reading these things. Cool. As you can see, we got a couple boys. We got a couple girls. We got a lot of Pokemon is the big thing. Funny Dog already has a heart. We gotta get BDSM. Just favorite everything real quick so we know who's who. And it's great because today I got a job. I signed all the paperwork and I start on March 18th. Favorite. Can favorite Blueberry. Brown Note. Forgot about Brown Note. Zippy dippy. Oh, by the way, this level 88 Blastoise is also shiny. I transferred this one over. This is the shiny Squirtle that I transferred over. It ended up leveling up faster than Australia. So this is now my strongest Pokemon. Is this level 88 Brave Blastoise? Not a good nature for it at all. But hey, you know, it's better than him just sitting in Go forever, where he just would have had nothing going for him. Would have had nothing going for him. Hey! And I think that's it. Oh, this Primeape is level 80 as well. That one just kind of sat there and got swole. And I think that's it on the shinies. Cool. I tried shiny hunting Horsey for a little bit, but I got bored, so I stopped. Alright, let's add Funny Dog. Mataquiff. Ava. BDSM. Brown Note. Maybe another shiny. Oh yeah, Kenshiro. Forgot about you. And you also need to be made into a favorite. Yeah, it was the shiny hunting. It wasn't that it was boring. It was just that I was so burnt out after shiny hunting Tauros for so long that I was just like, oh, okay, let's stop for now. Get Ava out in front so she can get some more experience. And all right. Sure. We're going to be doing a lot of battles today, viewers, so we're going to be, can't even get Kingdra anyway. Yeah, I don't really care much for Kingdra shiny is the thing. Like, even if I did have a shiny Horsey, I'd just leave it as a Seadra. How's everyone doing today? You know, it's a nice Saturday night, started a little later. But you know, it's cool, it's whatever. Why did Fake Out do so little damage? Why is that Rattata still alive? I want that Twink obliterated. Well, that's what I'm saying, like, even if I could make it a Kingdra, I wouldn't care. I would just leave it as a, Seadra. Yeah, I'm fine with purple. Like, I like purple shinies, but I think Seadra shiny is a very nice color. Although I never fought any of these guys. I've been avoiding them, but now we can get some more money. But actually, it turns out money's not an issue, because it turns out there's a lot more ways to get money than I realized. Like, if you bring a fighting type into, like, the mountains, like Rock Tunnel and Mount Moon, and go into certain walls, there's a chance that your Pokemon will go to those certain walls and punch them down, and you can get stuff like Nuggets, Stardust, and Star Pieces. So, what I had to do was keep running that every day so I can get more money for more Ultra Balls for more of a Tauros chain. And that's what I did. Probably not going to fight all these guys now, because now it's just like, I don't really need the money so much anymore, so I can always just come back and knock these guys off screen. It's not like they're, well, I don't know, 1,000 and some Poke ain't so bad. I'm glad you're at least doing better, Jay. It's no fun when a day sucks. I could also send over a shiny Rhyhorn, but I don't want to. Also, Funny Dog really hates me because it's been out of my party for so long, and it just wants nothing to do with me anymore. Like, every time I open it up to, like, fly with it, it's like, Funny Dog cursed your entire family with a blood curse. Hey, Milena, how you doing? They're just vibing, you already said how you doing. Remember, it cost over $1 million to live here. Alright, so there's a couple other things we actually have to catch, and one of them is going to be on this route. I didn't transfer a Farfetch'd over, and I didn't want to go too far into this route because there were a lot of trainers. I accidentally ran into one hunting for a Toro, so I don't think she had anything like super special or fun, but we've got a Tauros now, so. Oh, Jesus Christ, Jay. It's a little unfair. I get perfectionism, but, you know, maybe it's a little too much on their part, huh? Hola! I modded my original 3DS, and I think oh yeah, I unmodded it, I think, or I think it like when I transferred all the stuff over to the 3DS, it like undid everything, but it's not like I cared. Yeah, that seems like a little much. It's a little bullshit. I get one error, but not like, okay, one error means fuck the whole thing, I guess. Because then that's just not learning, it's just, okay, you fucked up, repeat everything. So you don't learn, that's just frustrating. Why is my big kangaroo beating up this person's small, unfortunate dog? Shinies today? Nope, today is just going to be moving forward with the plot, so we can get to more areas. Because there are some things in, like Victory Road that I wouldn't hate, shiny hunting. I would kind of like a shiny, Hitmonchan. Yeah, that seems a little much. It couldn't be me. I don't have the wherewithal for that kind of stuff. I'm so sick of this music track because I heard it so much. That shiny hunt took like 20 hours. Like, that would have been such a miserable streaming experience. I'm glad you guys didn't have to suffer through it. Chabak. Having a shiny Arbok would be nice too. It's one of the ones that I kind of want to hunt when we have the shiny charm. It doesn't really drag the rates all that much lower from where we are, but it's like I said, we are going to be shiny hunting Mewtwo as our big finale, so that's when the shiny charm is really going to help, because we can't rely on the 31 catch streak for that. We can go in with a 31 catch streak and have a one case instance of it being a 1 in 273 shiny rate, but for the most part with the lore and all that, we're probably just going to have to deal with the 1 in 1000 something, right? Are we done with shiny hunts for the rest of the storyline? I did take a vote, and people said just finish up the plot, so we could probably finish up the plot in 2 more streams. So I'm not too worried. Because then once we're back to that, we can get to hunting the good stuff again. It's just now I've kind of gotten everything I wanted, and I just want to... There are still certain ones I want. Like, I still want to hunt Shelder. I still want to hunt, I'd really like an Ekans. There's still we still need to hunt every one of the Kecleon team from the yellow stream, so there's still much more shiny hunting to be done. This is going to be a nice, long series. I'm surprised they took that so well. But now that I got the new PC running as well, we are going to have some other stuff coming as well. So it's not just going to be shiny hunting forever. But I do want to finish up at least the plot before we move on with the next stuff. Like, hey, I can finally get to Pokemon 5th Gen like I've been promising for months. Team Rocket rules, but you are all fools. I actually need to rethink about what I'm going to be doing for the Pokemon White stream. I like Starmie's shiny. It's just that Staryu's shiny was so good that it's a little disappointing to go backwards. Oh fuck, it's Machoke. It's Macho Oak. Pokemon White privilege. Ah. I didn't do as much as I was hoping for. I'm gonna swap to Kenshiro and hope I don't die. Oh yeah, I forgot, we can ride the Starmie. I haven't been doing ride Pokemon because they got in the way when I was, trying to shiny hunt. Why Pokemon White? Because I already did an LP of Pokemon Black. So, I figure I'll do White. Your Predaplant deck is predictable. Haha! Sorry, I don't actually know. That was Yu-Gi-Oh, right? Or was that, what was Predaplant? Did that say Magmar? I'll stay in. I kind of want to shiny hunt Magmar as well. I think that'll be fun. Magmar is a very nice shiny. Electabuzz isn't bad either. Electabuzz is good. It's just that Elekid and Elekid and Electivire have shitty shinies. But Electabuzz is good. Sploosh. That's what I'm saying. It's like Electabuzz is shit. Is it really? No. Electabuzz is nice and pretty. I think it's good. Yeah, you didn't train me. I kind of just beat the ever-living shit out of you. Hey, but we got Fire Punch out of it. But speaking of things we can use, let's go into the candy jar. Special attack by 1. Oh, Kenshiro, eat up. You gotta be a little juicier than that. He can get you up to 110, I guess. We got all this smart candy after all, we might as well use it. Got 129 Tauros candy just to make, that green Tauros will be invincible when I'm done with it. I've also got a shiny, Smoochum in Go. And shiny Smoochum was the first shiny I hatched from the Odd Egg in Crystal. I got it on a Magcargo solo run that I never ended up uploading. But I got it, so I just didn't do anything with it. Oddish candy. Yeah, they're little CBD gummies. Yasmin. Beavers, do you know anyone named Yasmin in real life? I did. She was nice. I don't know what happened to her, though. Because, like, at one point during, like, in elementary school, like, there weren't very many close by elementary schools, so you had to go kind of far away to go to that one. And so most people that went to that one would go to the middle school that was, like, right behind that one. But there was a middle school that was much closer to me than an elementary school, so I went to that one, so I lost contact with a lot of people from my elementary school. Dude, that shiny Sentret is great. It's one of the ones I want the most. Maybe not so much for the Sentret, it's just that I love the shade of pink the fur it has. It is time. Well, no. Well... God, that is some great special attack. Oh, nice. Brown notes. Ah. Speaking of shitty evolution shinies. Magneton looks beautiful, but Magnezone shiny is so boring. Like, not enough of it changes. Aw, thanks, Sweetums. I'll go beat up some nerds because you're too strong for me. Oh my god, Surf. Wow. I don't need it. I mean, the Surf is nice for the power, but it's like, Scald just covers my bases so well. Surf, it really is just kind of like too vanilla at this point. Though, who knows, maybe someone can enjoy it. Surf, well yeah, Ava can learn it, but she doesn't really need that. Fire Punch for more coverage. Ice Punch. Teleport. Why can BDSM learn Mega Drain? Sleepy. Play Rough. You really figured that Eevee could learn Play Rough, huh? But I guess it doesn't need Play Rough because it has Sparkly Swirl or whatever it is. Yeah, it's just like, if the whole thing was like more of like the golden coppery brown that Magneton had, I'd probably like it more. It's fine, it's just not as good to me. But that's kind of the thing with a lot of Kindra. That's kind of the thing with a lot of the 4th gen evolution shinies. I don't care for a ton of them. Like, Frostlass is really boring. Like, I already thought Glalie shiny was boring, but like, Frostlass's is even worse. Like, when I got my shiny Snorunt and Go, someone's like, oh cool, it's a female, that means you can make it a Frostlass. I'm like, I would never waste a shiny Snorunt on a Frostlass. Like, I don't need a slightly pinker sash. Surf. Ow! Yeah, but Ava can handle herself pretty well. Yeah, Frostlass, I didn't see what he's switching into. I'm gonna send in BDSM. No, I'm gonna send in Funny Dog. Snorunt's is really nice. It's such a nice, pleasant shade of blue. Dodrio, gotcha. I was worried it might be like Flareon, so... Well, let's get us a payday. Oh, fuck. Ow. Thanks for the crit. Yeah, let's get you out of here so that doesn't happen again. My team is really not set up for flying fighting coverage, huh? I just have to hope it's going for that again. Ah! Oh, there's no way you predicted that. It's alright, Mataquith, you can do it. Put it to sleep. Funny Dog gets kicked in the face. No, it's not good. Yeah, he's blue because he's got frostbite. Razor Leaf, go! God damn it. I saw the rat movie. I saw that you named it Rat Movie. That fucking sucks, bro. Mataquith, that's okay. It was my fault, not yours. What? There's no way he's faster than B. Oh my god, I'm gonna get ruined by this guy. Kenshiro, you're fast, right? Burn him! Burn him! Got really worried for a second there. Yeah, probably just should have defaulted to... Oh god, there's more. Oh, well, I can live. Watch this, I'm gonna use Scald. See? Beautiful. I beat Kingdra. I guess that's fitting that she was an ace trainer. She just annihilated me. Alright, well, we need to go heal. Could it be feeling anxious that it just got its butt kicked in? It's just got its face kicked in? It's like, whoa, can that happen again? I don't want that. What the fuck? Why did it do that? That's a new error. I've never had that happen before. Huh. Oh, great. I just lost all my fucking viewers. Great. Thank you, fucking OBS. We're already kind of struggling, and now we only got 5 people here. Great. Awesome. Cool and good. Thank you, YouTube fucking OBS. Fucking hate this shit, man. Yeah, that's definitely a new one. I've never had that error happen before while my internet was still, like, up. Yeah, appreciate it, YouTube. Great, cool and good. Thank you, Ajit Pai, for killing net neutrality. I'm sure this is your fault. Alright, talk to me, Bird Keeper. I'm feeling like a real rough and tumble dude, Donald. I'm gonna kick your face in for putting Ajit Pai in there. Bird up, y'all! Where did I put my... So I got a good feeling, God, I was looking for Giovanni today, and I can't find him. Like, I checked a bunch of, like, the things where it's like, oh, yeah, like, this could be Giovanni, and hi, Yarn! Like, this could be Giovanni, and then it was like, haha, you thought it was Giovanni, but it was me, girl. Ooh. Like, damn it, I don't want girl. I want Giovanni. But then, you know, it's whatever. I thought you said a cat with Yeet and Cats drawn on the back. I'm like, what the fuck? That's no good. Oh, hey, Drillbear is outside. Yeah, we did have a stream crash earlier. It was right before you joined, actually. That wouldn't have happened if you were here earlier. This is your fault, Yarn. Thank you for joining. Yeah, it was a weird error. It's like I've never had that happen before. Very odd. Didn't like it. I don't want bitches. I want crime. This Drillbear sucks, but that means I can trade it to a friend. There's another rocket stop outside my house, which means I've almost gotten 2 full radars today. I fought so many rocket members today. And I got so much Stardust from this community day too. I think I got, and I didn't play too efficiently either because my friend was here. Yeah, no, you're good, Yarn. I'm just fucking with you. My friend was here, and she brought her kids because, you know, she has them. She's a lot of kids, actually. But she was like, yeah, like, I gotta bring my little ones. And she was mostly I was just helping her, like, corral them for, like, the first half of the event. So, like, I didn't pretty much move for the first half of the event. And, by the time we actually got around to playing, that's when I really started accumulating dust. And I think I got, like, 200,000 Stardust. I went from 4,500 to 65, or no, 450,000 to 650,000. Hey Marlon, how you doing? Glad you could make it. So I'm very happy with that. This is the most Stardust I've ever had. Though I ended up using probably 60,000 of it right after that to bring up a really powerful low IV Rhyperior that I had. Wait, I've had Brick Break this whole time. What am I doing? I was like, maybe I should teach this thing Brick Break for coverage. I've done it. I've finally become the YouTuber that doesn't, like, pay attention to what super effective attacks he has. New Zealander, hot damn. It's like super late over there, isn't it? No. It's like 9 a.m., right? Yeah, that's like... Yeah, that's really far away, isn't it? Well, no, I know it's really far away. I'm just trying to remember exactly what time zone it's in. 2:31. Jiminy Christmas is even farther than I thought. I thought you guys were 12 hours ahead of me. Or, 13. You guys are so far into the... Ah, Mega Horn. Buggy Blaster. I love that Mega Horn is specifically bugged because of, Heracross, but now everything with a horn gets, and it's like, oh, I guess you get bug coverage. Bugverage, if you will. But yeah, New Zealand sounds cool. It's like all like the movies that get shot there. It's like every time you need like a fantastic vista. Well, didn't we just do that? Every time there's like a fantastic vista, it's like, hey, we shot this in New Zealand. I'm like, that's gotta be cool. Yeah, Yarn, what will you do on the Nintendo Switch Lite? Were we friends on the Switch? We gotta be. Eevee's been horned. Funny dog gets funnier. Ah, did you just get a Switch? Got it today. Ah, cool. What games did you get with it? I've got recommendations if you need them. Oh, heading out. Peace out, man. Glad you can make it. Might is right and you know it. Brother got me Pokemon Sword so we can battle each other. I guess that makes sense. Hope you have fun with it. I'm about to buy a lot of Switch games. I've already got, as you can see, I got, I got New Horizons pre-installed. I've already got New Horizons for Casey, and I got Mystery Dungeon DX for myself as well. Figure out games from the Switch store. All you need is like a credit card, or if you don't have a card, just like spend cash on like eShop cards from like Walmart or Target or whatever you have nearby, and then just go from there. Because that's what I used to do. I would just, if I had spare cash, because I had more cash before I got this direct deposit set up, I would just use the cash to buy eShop cards. And that's actually what I did for New Horizons for Casey. My dad gave me some cash for Christmas, and I used it on like Amazon cards, so I could buy New Horizons and DX for myself. Do I have any antidotes? I have one antidote. Do I specifically need eShop cards? You can buy like a Visa, but the eShop card would be easier. It's just an easier thing to set up. Because it's just, you buy the eShop card and it'll say Nintendo eShop, and it's got a picture of a Mario character on it. Dude, that's terrifying. It has a picture of a Mario character on it. Then you buy it, they activate it, you scratch the silver off the back, and then you put the code on that into the eShop. And then from there, you can, you enter the code on the eShop, and then it just adds the money to your account. You got two with the Visa. I think you can use the Visa thing on that, actually. Uh, I think you can also just, like, go and, like, buy, eShop cards online with the Visa as well. I'm not, I haven't tried doing it with a Visa. But you should be able to add funds directly from it. I wouldn't be surprised. Why, you? I would have won if I was using him a champ. Ah, hey, a nugget. And a prep. I bought Three Houses digitally as well. I couldn't wait to play it, so I bought it and had it pre-installed and played it at midnight, and it was very fun. I liked Three Houses a lot. It's probably one of my favorite Fire Emblems at this point. My favorite's still probably either Path of Radiance or Sacred Stones. I feel like those two flip-flop with my favorite. But Three Houses is definitely third. I love Three Houses. It's so good. Highly recommended if anyone here is interested in Three Houses and hasn't bid on it yet. These thumbnails. I made that literally an hour before the stream. Well, I made it like a few minutes before I said it. Like I just was like, alright, oops, all plot. I looked up oops, all berries meme, added what I needed to, and then I was like, alright, I'll enjoy that. Oh my god, I've done that before too, Brie. You can actually call Nintendo, like you either call or get like official Nintendo support like chat line, and they can actually, you give them most of the code, and I think they can figure out the rest for you and tell you. Because I have done that before. And they figured it out, and I got it. But yeah, be careful with those. Roguelike Mega Man, that doesn't sound very fun. I don't know, I hear, well, fuck, roguelike. Shit, I guess I'll check it out. I'm playing Sonic Mania. Actually, you know, the eShop card that I was just talking about, I bought to buy Sonic Mania. And wow, I really regret spending $20 on that because I do not like Sonic Mania. I just don't like classic Sonic. Turns out I was like, oh, this is going to be the one that's going to convince me that it's good. And then it wasn't. I didn't like it at all, and I stopped playing it. This means we got to put BDSM out in front. Because Ava's as strong as I want her to be. So 20XX. Put that in the Discord under game recommendations so I remember to check it out later. Because I'm interested. If you would, it would be lovely. Right now, Sages and Trev are talking in the Discord about Final Fantasy XIV. And speaking of Sages, we got Path of Radiance coming your way tomorrow. Oh, fuck. Bad rats. Got a $50 Microsoft card, so I bought the Naruto Storm Trilogy and Sonic Mania. I mean, if you're into Naruto. These anime fighters aren't for me anymore. I really liked them when I was younger, like the Dragon Ball Z games. I really wanted Zatch Bell Mamoto battles more than anything else as a kid, but it was rated T, and I couldn't get it. I have Bad Rats. My friend bought it for me as a joke. He was like, first person to like this tweet gets a game on Steam, and I dove on it, and he was like, here's Bad Rats. I'm like, cool, and I never installed it. It was like 30 cents, but I just never installed it. Well, it doesn't take much to be better than Jump Force. I think the only Naruto game I played, it was like a demo kiosk for like a GameCube in like 2006. And it was one of those Naruto games. I don't remember what that one is. No, I actually own a Naruto DS game. It's Ninja Council 3. My ex gave it to me. Because someone, like... When we were still together, it was like It must have been 2015. God, that's a long-ass time ago. They were like, yeah, some dude I think was trying to get into my pants, and he gave me a couple of DS games. You want them? And I'm like, okay. And I never played them, but Clash of Ninja, that sounds familiar. So I've got a Naruto game and some Crash Boom Bang. It's apparently like a Crash Bandicoot game. But I have that, and I never played it. But it was just an interesting, funny thing. It's like, yo, somebody wanted to fuck me, so he gave me some DS games, and I walked away with the DS games. Like, okay. Guess these are mine now. Probably actually play them at some point. I mean, they're here. I might as well. Oh, I would have been fine. It was just fire spin. See, the spin itself hurt more than the actual attack. Spin! Oh, fuck, I'm getting annihilated here. He's just playing circles around me. Because circles split! I don't think it was an import of Clash of Ninja. I'm pretty sure... Yeah, no, at that point, all the Naruto games were getting a stream Crash Boom Bang. So if you had to put my newest Switch game, Human Fall Flat. My friend's kid loves that game. So, if it means anything to you, an 11-year-old who's super into games really enjoys it, so you might have fun. I'll say, all my kids have, oh, shit, all my friends have kids. Just because all the people in this Go group are, like, full-grown adults, and it's, like, me, my pal, and my other pal are, like, the youngest guys in the group. Because I'm about to turn 25, my friend's about to turn 26, the other guy's about to turn, I think, 22. I have no interest in Crash Bash. I remember never liking that one. I'm gonna go for Outrage. I actually know nothing about Human Fall Flat. The only thing I know about it is that my friend's kid really likes it. Like I've helped him out with like streams as well. Like if I'm not gonna say which games because I don't want you to find out who he is because I'm not about to send my viewer base at an 11-year-old. Oh, punk guy Jared, huh? Watch out, guys! He's gonna show you his dick. Comic play Pikmin game. I've considered it. I like Pikmin 2. The issue is I'm just not very good at it. So I don't know like how like entertained people would be. Because I mean I know there's like interest in like people like, aha, look, he's not very good at the game, but I don't know. I know next to nothing about Pikmin 2. And I've never played 3. Ragdoll Physics Adventure. That sounds pretty fun, actually. He also played this one game, it's called Duck Game. And it's like apparently made by Adult Swim Games. And it's like you, and it's multiplayer as well. You and a bunch of other people, like you're all ducks. And it puts you kind of in like a Smash Bros arena. And like you get, there's a bunch of weapons in here, and like you get killed in one hit, and you have to try to like get the other person. And it has a really like nice Genesis soundtrack. Like Sega Genesis soundtrack, and it's super, like, really fun. I'd highly recommend Duck Game to anyone interested in something, yeah, so you know what I'm talking about, Brie. I'd highly recommend Duck Game. I don't think it has online multiplayer, or else I'd buy it and stream it. Oh, the Chrome's played it. Okay. I'm not surprised, it's such a great multiplayer game. I'd highly recommend Duck Game to anyone. I need to play Untitled Goose Game. I can attest that the Duck Game is just an absolute joy. And I don't give my recommendation like that to games lightly. Duck Game is just fucking fantastic. Was the Elder Scrolls playthrough? Probably sooner than later, actually. I would like to do a video or two on Morrowind. Because, like, Skyrim I won't do, because everyone and their mom has done Skyrim, and I don't like Skyrim. Oblivion I'd probably be more likely to do, because I enjoyed Oblivion a lot more. But also probably not. But I really want to enjoy the jank of, the pure jankery of Morrowind. Yeah, I don't like Skyrim much. Uh, Oblivion's cool and all, but I think I just played it like for 5 hours one day and then never touched it again. And I think most of those 5 hours were I got into a portal that sent you into Oblivion, and the guy who led me there was like, "We have to do this," and he kept dying, so I would reload every time he died so he could survive. And ultimately, nothing got done. So I finally beat it with him surviving, and I was like, "Wow, that was a great 5 hours," and I just never touched it again. Jesus Christ. I don't need this anymore. He's fucking dead. I wish he used Roost to recover himself, but now he's dead. Oh, this new PC, I can do some Skyrim mods, but I'm sure people have... There's already like a bajillion modded Skyrim videos. We don't need another one from me. I don't know. What I would install. Let's see. Everyone's doing pretty good, so let's leave BDSM in. And there's just some other things like I'm interested in that I still need to just buy. Me and Chafee, Lazy Chicken Wing, Brooke, we have a certain stream planned, but it won't be coming till a little bit because she needs to finish up her fucking finals. I was thinking something level 27. Wow, what a gap. Skyrim. Wait, what's the Skyrim heart attack mod? Was it just like randomly you can die of a heart attack? It's great. Fishing is a waiting game. I'd love to fish. I don't think you can in this game. Cause you know what I've been doing with this PC so far? It's like, you put all this effort into building what is it? What did I spend? Like $1,500 PC. You get like a 4K monitor for it, and you just use it to emulate PSP games. That's all I've been doing is playing Monster Hunter Freedom Unite. Hey, Comic, what Dragon Quest game I should have that isn't 11? I have 11. 4, 5, and 8 are the ones I recommend to newbies. 4 and 8 are going to give you the most like classical RPG experience. 5 is more monster collecting, but it's just my favorite one, and it's very good. That is fucking great. More games should have a heart attack mode. Hey, Bree. Welcome back. 3 is also a good place to start. You can build your own. You can build your own party members and all that, and that's pretty cool. Sheer heart attack mod. Yeah, just randomly Queen's sheer heart attack will play. I know I made a big stink about keeping Twin Needle, but now we have X Scissors, so we don't need it. As much as I love it, I'm not so worried about breaking subs. Is Substitute even in this game? I know like some late generation moves are, but not all of them. So breaking substitutes would be the only thing I would really care about. Should I emulate 3? Yes. The Switch version's probably... I'm not going to say it's the worst way to play it, it's just not the one I would recommend. I'd say emulate a fan translation of the Super Nintendo version, or just emulate the vanilla Game Boy Color version. Both are good. I don't think you can go wrong with either. The Game Boy Color version has more to it, but if you're looking for just a good experience, you can't go wrong with either. Seeking. Man seeking woman. Am I right, viewers? Yeah. If you go for 4 or 5, you could probably get a good, you could probably emulate 4 DS version. You either want the DS version or the smartphone version of 4. But for 5, you definitely want the smartphone version. Because the DS version's physical card is really expensive, and emulating it is a huge pain. Like, you have to, like, custom build your own, like, Desmium for it, and that's no fun. most vanilla emulators just crash trying to emulate 5. That actually wouldn't be a difficult edit. If you remind me later, I could probably do that. I have a lot to edit tonight, though, so I probably won't knock it out tonight. And everyone feel about that Spec Ops The Line video, US soldier finds out what it's like working retail. I've been playing a lot of Spec Ops The Line. Well, okay, yeah, I wasn't just playing that. I wasn't just playing Freedom Unite, I was playing Spec Ops The Line. And it's cool, but... I mean, the whole point is it's supposed to make you feel like shit about war. But... I don't know. It's a little heavy-handed. It feels like games that came later, like... people are gonna come in here and say I'm a fucking idiot for saying this, but I feel like Undertale probably does Spec Ops The Line's moral better. Thank you for that. Because, like, the whole thing about it is you're going through this huge war, and it's like, you realize, like, oh, these people are just surviving, or, like, you're just doing what you have to do to survive. You're committing atrocities just because, like, you're trying to survive or you thought it was right. But I also kind of feel like Undertale probably did it a little better, because the characters are better, the allegories aren't so heavy-handed. I don't know, But I don't know, I'm glad I experienced Spec Ops The Line, though. It's a game I feel like anyone who likes shooters could probably find some enjoyment in. And it's like $5 on Steam sales. You see, I didn't realize you meant putt-putt golf, and I thought you were talking about, like, you two were just playing, like, a putt-putt game together. Like, the putt-putt, the purple car. I took Casey to a putt-putt golf place. You guys ever do, blacklight mini golf? There's apparently one place near Casey lives, there's one where I lived. And I didn't realize there was one where I lived, and, apparently, I looked at some of our town... I gotta be careful before I dox myself. Never mind, I'm gonna rescind these statements. Point being, there is a blacklight mini golf place here, and it's cool. And we had fun, but the issue is that Casey didn't realize they brought their charger inside. Because it was just in one of their coat pockets, but it fell out, and we didn't realize that until we got outside, but we left when it was closing. So we tried to go back in, but it was already locked. So we knocked on the door for like 10 minutes, and they didn't like answer back. And so Casey was not happy with that. They also had like this huge VR like game machine. Hey, Snorlax. We already caught one, right? I can just send one over from Go. If we had, yeah, we caught one. But if not, I already sent one over from. I could set. I have so many in Go that I need to get rid of. Go BDSM. All right, use Brig Brag. Nice. Ow. Well, it did have an attack boost, didn't it? Alright, we got it. Let's see if we can't, catch it. Because it's gonna make us do it anyway. It was an awful throw. What if the Snorlax was somehow I mean, there's a chance. I definitely, like, want it if it was shiny. I'm not gonna turn down shinies, is what I'm saying. But it was like a really cool, like, VR experience. It's like you go in and you wear, like, frictionless shoes, and then you play the game, and it's like, the frictionless shoes, like, you keep walking forward and, like, you lean on this thing, and it's like you're walking in the game. We played, like, some zombie shooter game, and it was really fun. Yeah, I don't think any of the things are shiny locked in this game because I know you can shiny hunt the birds, so or all the legendaries. So I'm pretty sure you can shiny hunt the Snorlax. The only thing I guess you wouldn't be able to would be like Mew. Yeah, we're definitely gonna be shiny hunting the Snorlax or the Mewtwo, so that'll be fun. Ah, got balls in my face. Hey, Jeff. How you doing? Nice. We were just talking about you, Trev. We were saying that you're a wonderful person and we're glad you exist. Isn't that right, viewers? Everybody say how much you love Trev or I'll beat you with the flake. I'll beat you with some frosted flakes. Trev, look at my shiny Starmie. You can't have him, he's mine. What's biting? You never know what you could catch. Herbies. Trev Epic, you're gonna get beaten with a cornflake. What was I saying? Like, yeah, you get past that Snorlax, and then all of a sudden everything's like, what if I was much stronger now? And I like that. It's cool. I used Outrage. I might as well. I can probably survive one. Well, no, Kingler is really high attack stat. But I'm sure BDSM can one-shot this thing, right? Oh, not even close. Oh, and I'm confused. Oh. I'm no more. You're Kenshiro. Yeah, it's Kenshiro from Fist of the North Star. I was trying to come up with something funny and I couldn't. Boy, do I have a story for you guys today. So there's this park, kind of near where I'm working now. And I went there once because it was like in 2018 because I was like, cool, I'm going to see if there's any more like Pokestops here because I'd just gotten back into Go at the time. And I went there and there were no Pokespots. It's also where we shot Runner's High. Like the ending shot of Runner's High takes place there. So I went there that first time in 2018 and there were no Pokestops. And I'm like, well, damn, that's unfortunate. So I just hit level 40 and it's like, cool, you can submit Pokestops now. And I thought, wow, that'd be great. I'm going to try to, I'm going to go there and see if, who are you then? If I can just get some of those things to be Pokestops. Because there were plenty of things that could have been there. And I go there today, and there's just an astounding amount of Pokestops and gyms and spawns and everything. And I was like, whoa, this is dope. And so I went there and I changed every single gym to red. And it was nice. But I was just so happy that it was like everything was so like good now. It's like, yes, this is exactly what I wanted. Because it's all pretty much in a circle. There's like a big like, it's almost like a track and field track. You can like walk around it, and there's like displays and everything, and it's cool. It's a popular place for people to walk their dogs, and there's a lot of like sports fields and whatnot. But you can hit all the Pokestops from the walking track, so you can just walk around that mile-long track and hit like, there must have been like 11 Pokestops and 4 gyms. So you get a shitload of items too, and it's like, this is great. So what I determined is, since if I work early enough, I can probably go there, like after work, do a mile. Except I'm probably not going to want to do that after work, because it's going to be a very physical job. And I got my, I learned like the hours I'll be working, and it's a full-time job. It'll be the first time I've actually done like a full-time 40-hour job ever. And full-time like that, and then they're 10-hour shifts, but 4 days a week. So, I don't know, I'm probably not going to want to go home. Or I'm probably not going to want to, like, go to this track and walk for a mile after I've been walking for 10 hours. Yeah, I didn't realize how strict the guidelines were for actually getting a stop to be accepted. Like, I thought the local, like, pond, like, there was a big stink about getting this pond up, and I thought it was going to be like, yeah, this will be the best thing to make into a stop, so I submitted it. And very soon after that, I got an email, and it was like, yeah, it turns out, and it's like, yeah, this is ineligible. Water features, like lakes, bodies of water, aren't eligible to be Pokestops. I'm like, oh, well, shit. That's an issue. So we're starting to run very low on things in the neighborhood that can be new stops. But it's also kind of fun, because we got this pretty packed, honestly. But I was walking on the, we have like an 11-mile trail. And, or no, it's 13 miles. And so I made one of the mile markers on it. I was like, submitted it as a Pokestop, because it wasn't. And like the next day it got accepted, and I'm like, cool, I can just go through and make all those mile markers stops now. And I think someone had the same idea, because one of the mile markers is a gym. And I was like, why is this a gym? And we checked, and the guy had been in there for 50 days. And we're like, cool, no one comes down here. We're going to put some mons in here, and maybe they'll stay for a while. And so we put them in, and we were really happy. And the next day, it was already taken out. It's like, fuck. I was promised 50 days, and I got, like, I didn't even get 50 hours. I thought it was just a little silly. Got an email. Learn more about our updated terms of service. Fuck off. So that was unfortunate, but I'm about to see if anything got taken out yet. Or I don't know if it can. I think the park actually closed for the day. But I'm also thinking that people that go back there are probably like spoofers as well, because we're starting to have kind of a bad spoofing problem around here. I know for a fact. Oh, a Larvitar outside. God damn. Oh, he's a beefy one too, Jiminy. This thing is 835 CP. I threw a pineapple at it, and I'm starting to think that might not have been a good idea. Is that all you have to say? Oh, hey, I caught it. Let's see how good this thing's stats are. Wow, its attack is shit, but its defensive stats are pretty much all the way up. I'll keep you. Yeah, it looks like I'm still in all those gyms. Indeed I am. Nice. Cool, let's, now we can see our Pokemon's IVs. Good stats. Attack, not so good. Oh, I think this thing always comes capped. Damn, look at that! Attack, defense, special attack. This thing's IVs actually panned out pretty well for not having a full chain. I know, apparently when you get the chain up high enough, you get like 4 perfect IVs guaranteed. Attack, special defense. I'm not too wild about the attack part, but that's fine. BDSM shit. Were they? Yeah, kinda. Yeah, now I see what you're getting at. I want to check my other shiny ones. Oh, you completed every Mega Man X game? Nice. I am curious about Australia. Is the Giftmon gonna have good IVs? Now, did I luck into that, or did that just happen to be? No, because this one is a gift as well. Yeah, look at that. That one turned out really nice. Yeah, my catch chain wasn't very high on that. Let's see. This one better be amazing for how much shit I went through to get it. Yes! That is actually pretty much exactly how I would want it built. Nice. This Tauros Pinsir is a nice one. That Slowbro is a very weird setup, but I like it. These are some fun shit. This one is a very pleasing aesthetic. It's very even. I'm very happy about that. Hey, Russ! Doesn't Let's Go have an even easier bottle cap system? Probably. It's not like I'm too concerned about the IVs in Let's Go. Because it's not like I'm going to be doing anything competitive with them. I'm just here to shiny hunt. That's all I want to do. All I want to do is be the guy who shiny hunts. Shiny hunts! Oh, I thought this guy was going to fight me. You liked X7? More power to you, man. I liked X7 enough as a kid when I didn't know any better, but I could never beat it.
Haha, that is the meme number. That is the George Bush number.
Like, I probably couldn't sit down and play X7 nowadays. X6 is terrible. X6 is probably functionally the worst. X7 is just boring. X6 is functionally the worst. I think X5 is boring as sin. And I think X8's bosses are really fun, but I hate the levels. So ultimately, I can really only say that I really enjoy, like, X1 and X4. Those are the only ones I can, like, outright say I enjoy start to finish. Didn't realize there was a free water stone. I spent a lot of money getting one of those. You can get infinite moonstones in Mount Moon. Once a day, 2 spots have a chance to get, to pop up moonstones. So I was also grabbing those, and after I evolved everything, I started selling them for cash. Because you get a decent amount off of them. And I think I enjoy most classic Mega Mans. I don't like 7 or 8 Super Nintendo and PS1 versions, but the D-makes of them I thought were fun. I despise Mega Man 8's aesthetic. Like, for some reason, like, that version of the pixel art just gives me really bad motion sickness. And I don't care for it. Which is weird. Like, I don't know what it is about certain games giving me motion sickness. Like, Monster Hunter World on the PS4 did it. Donkey Kong Country 1 through 3 does it. Mega Man 8 does it. Something about certain aesthetics just give me bad motion sickness when I play them. There are also some really bad platformers on, like, the Super Nintendo in general that kind of make me a little, like, oopsie. Like, something about Bubsy. Like, on the Super Nintendo, just the way everything moves around Bubsy. Like, it's just too fast, my body can't keep up, and I just get really, like, nosh. That's how the cool kids say it, I get nosh. Like, gonna vom, feeling a little nosh. Let's begin a Pokemon battle, yo. No, I love 8's cutscenes. Like, I think the dub is funny, like in a, haha, that's very classic 90s. And then I just love the 90s anime aesthetic. Dr. Wowie. Yeah, if you're gonna play any X game, play X1 and then play X4. Because X1 is just a fantastic introduction to the series, and then X4 is just kind of amazing. Oh, but I don't want to sleep. 5 is one of my classic. I thought he said X5 for some reason. I was like, what the fuck are you talking about? 5? Yeah. I mean, I kind of like all like the classics in their own way. I don't care much for 1, actually. Never mind on that. 2 is also good. I really like 3 and 4. God, 0 is so good, except for 1. 0, 2, and 3 are so amazing. love them. Oh, no. Wow, wasn't expecting that. Should I chance it? Damn it. Boy, poor BDSM, huh? I could've swapped out. Hey, Alex, how you doing? Sizzly slide. Dream schlorp. Dream splorch. Let's go for payday, because that's what we do. Now we'll get some money. Oh, dazzling gleam, is it? Allow me to demonstrate. It is time for a glitzy glow. You can't touch me. I've got light screen up now. Now to burn you forever. You got a Gen 4 cartridge? Yeah, I got a... I think the only Gen 4 card I don't have is, Soul Silver. Because at that point it was just like, I don't need to buy all of the games anymore. And now I kind of wish I did, because even if I just resold Soul Silver, it's worth like a shitload now. Yeah, I didn't care much for the Dock Robot, but in general I liked 3 stages as a whole. But the Dock Robot thing is very, odd. The Wi-Fi glitch? I used to... Well, it depends on what you mean by the Wi-Fi glitch. I don't actually know what that is. There are certain glitches I'm imagining, like using the GTS thing to, like, send, like, dupes of Pokemon over. But, I did that more in Gen 5. Yeah, no, all the 4th Gen games are, or Heart Gold and Soul Silver are very expensive nowadays. That's why I'm glad I got a Heart Gold. I actually never opened my Pokewalker. Like, it's completely unused, and I could probably sell that for a decent amount now. Like, it still have the little pull tab in it. It has literally never been turned on. The glitch where you get legit Evetmon's working right now. I had heard of that. I think that I would have tried that more on Dragon Quest IX before I did that. But I'm glad it's been discovered. I'm very happy that people are getting, like, Wi-Fi events working again with, DS stuff. Because I was very upset when all, like, the DS and Wii Wi-Fi stuff, went down. So people kind of figured out how to get it back is really nice. Now, I imagine the Pokewalker is probably... I'm not gonna say worth a mint, but it's probably a hefty chunk. If I really needed the money, I could chuck it right now if I wanted. You know what else I could chuck right now if I really wanted? I have a used copy of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure All-Star Battle that I could probably easily get 80 for. What in the gosh? Oh, clothing. Thanks for giving me your clothes, man. I guess. I guess what else could he have given you? Say there's no use for the item finder anymore. Because I've got Eevee's tail. But the item finder was stupid anyway, I never liked it. Well, you could always get the special EXP on Schwelly, that just involved knowing someone else with the game and passing by them. You didn't need Wi-Fi for that, it's basically just Proto Street Pass. Yeah, there's something in there. Thought there might be. See your tail going. Where is it? Oh, it's gonna be in there. That's how it's gonna be, huh? Gotta make me work for it. I'm gonna have to fight everyone and their mother to get there. I might as well knock it out of the way then. What if you don't know someone else with the game? I think there's another way to get it beyond Street Passing, but otherwise, yeah, that one's a difficult one to get. That one felt very specifically built for Japan. But there were a lot of DS games like that. A lot of DS games tried the Street Pass thing before Street Pass. Monster Hunter, not Monster Hunter. Metroid Prime Hunters did something like that too. So I would walk around the mall at that point with that activated, and I think I was like one of 2 people in my area that had Prime Hunters. Yeah, I think there's another way to get it. I just don't remember off the top of my head. But I don't think you're screwed if you can't find it. I just don't remember off the top of my head because I haven't played The World Ends With You in a little bit. Not since the LP. You know, it's funny because I said I was gonna do a stream of the Switch version, but then like everything I heard about the Switch version was like, why would I buy this? So I just never bought it. But I don't know. I played through most of the harder difficulties, the like super bosses and everything. I didn't need any like super fancy healing pins. I think I did fine with just cure drinks or whatever I had on my loadout for the finale. Because I think I beat Panthera Cantus on Ultimate mode, so really all you need is Lightning Rook. Once you have Lightning Rook, The World Ends With You kind of falls apart. Well, here's the thing. I don't think the iOS version is a good way to play The World Ends With You anyway. Not having the second screen kind of hurts the story. Not gonna feel connected with your partner if you're not connected in both. I get why they ported it, but man, I wish they didn't. It just does nothing for me. The DS version is the only way to play for me. Peace out, doggo. Hope you enjoyed. That's how I feel about you. Overall, ready? Meh. That's valid. Time to get that item. 5 silver nanabs. I guess that's worth it. At the very least, you can sell silver nanabs for a decent amount. Silver berries go for like 500 poke each. Okay. Trainer tips. Made you look. But at least on the bright side, we're almost done battling all these guys. Well, at least that's good. That PP is not a fun way to pee. PP! Haha! Brig break. Ah. Yeah, 3 has a good battle theme. My favorite Dragon Quest battle theme is, 5 is very nostalgic. I like 2's a lot. I'd probably say 7. I really like 7's battle theme. Probably more specifically the PS1 version, though. That one hits nice. God, I love Dragon Quest so much, man. Like, playing through Builders 2 last year was such a pleasant experience. Like, so rarely do I feel like I'm playing a video game so specifically made for me. You're not... It's 2020, man. The Joe Mama jokes are stuck in the past. I don't know. I like ones. I think it's nice. It's like, wah. Especially the NES version where it's literally just wah, 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 wah. I think that's funny. But one has like the final boss theme. I think it was the first case of like a final boss like having unique music. And just I love like the symphonic suite version of the Dragon Lord's theme. That one's just so good. I'd play it, but I'd lose my channel in a heartbeat because Sugiyama's a fucking dickweed. But yeah, it's amazing. I hate Sugiyama because he's such an awful person, but God, he makes him. Ooh. But God, he makes some great tracks. Dude can fucking lay down a tune. Honestly, that list isn't too far from how I'd put it. So, you win this round, Mega Buster. Win this round, Eevee. Because honestly, yeah, that's probably not too far from where I'd put things. I need to sit down and just, like, see if I can get, like, a repro card of the Super Nintendo version of 2. Because I tried playing it on the X Collection on the PS2, and, I don't know if the emulation on that is weird, but I was not having fun with it. Excuse me. Plus, I heard a lot of, like, the X ports on, like, earlier ports of the X games were really, like, bad with, like, input lag. I'll play with you, sweetie. We're doing pretty well for ourselves. We're getting further than I thought we would. Though my big thing about X8 is I bought the PS2 version. I think it was at GameStop for like, back when GameStop sold those games, I think I bought it for like, oh, it couldn't have been much more than like 15 bucks, and I ended up selling it for 50. So, I was very happy about that. So rarely do I make that much of a profit off of a game. What else did I do? I bought Splatoon for 40 bucks, and I sold it for 45. I also did the same with the Callie and Mari amiibos. Or Marie amiibos, rather. I bought the 2-pack for 25, and then I sold both of them for 25 each. So, made a decent profit off of that. Recently I bought a Richter amiibo, so now my, my handsome men collection is up to 5. I've got Cloud, I've got Ike, I've got Richter, I got Roy, I got Shulk, and I also have Waluigi still entombed in his case. I don't think I can one-shot Graveler. So we're going to bring in Kenshiro. Damn. That's pretty big. How did you get Mario Odyssey? Did you overcharge them for Odyssey, or did you just get it for really cheap? Why Richter specifically? Well, they didn't have Simon or anything. I don't know. I like Richter a lot. He was my main in Smash Ultimate until Terry came out. But the amount of amiibos that I want are starting to run shorter, and it's just friggin' hard to find amiibos nowadays around here. Turns out Best Buy is the best place to get video games around here nowadays. You had coupons when you bought it, gotcha. I did the same thing with Pokemon X and Y. I ended up getting both of them, both games at once for a total of $33. Like with coupons and gift cards. I only spent 33 bucks on X and Y combined. Nope. He's out, Bree. Glad you could make it. Aw, my boy. Him deaf. Or his spine don't work, rather. That does mean I can probably land a payday if I don't get paralyzed. Nice. Money, please. But as far as amiibos that I would still probably get, I definitely want a Terry amiibo. Oh my god. Fantastic, Eevee, thank you. I didn't see what that Pokemon was. I'm gonna send in Metaquith. I definitely want a Hero amiibo, and I hope they make amiibos for all 4 of the Hero skins. Yeah, I regret Haunter. That wasn't a good idea. I really wish I got Metal Gear Solid: The Twin Snakes. I think it was like, again, I think that was like 15 or 20 bucks, and I could have sold that now for like an absolute shitload. But I wasn't old enough at the time, and there's no way my mom would have let me buy it at that point. So I'd buy a Hero 4 pack, but mostly like I think the only one I don't want is the 11 skin. I'm not huge. If I could skip it, I'd probably skip the Erdrick skin as well. I mostly just want Solo and 8. It is baby Ganger. Alright, Farfetch'd should be here. Okay. Moving on. I didn't know if it was going to be rare or not. Oh, I've got these out. Jiminy Christmas. How many things am I gonna win? Shiny Farfetch? Nah. I just need to catch up with the decks. I didn't want to transfer any over from Go because they're rare enough where I'd like to. I have a shiny Farfetch'd in Go, which is probably the only reason I'm not gonna hunt it here. But I just need it for the decks here. Because with that, we are one step closer to finishing it. My balls are dummy thick and Farfetch'd keeps phasing through them. My PP is up. How'd you feel if you woke up in the middle of the night and your Starmie was sitting there next to you making that noise? Hello. I gave my Pokemon a quick candy! Boom! Back because I couldn't get it. Jesus Christ, doggy, you're not having a good night tonight, are you? This is God's way of telling you stop trying to have fun and go watch me play, Go watch me play video game. You don't want to play video game, you want to watch Comic Fire Symphon play one instead. To which I say thank you, that means a lot to me. I gave my Pokemon drugs! Shouldn't Sandshrew have been used Shrew right there? That was funny, right? You gonna laugh? I'm really looking forward to this job. It's gonna be a lot of work, but that's kind of the point of work, isn't it? I'm glad that you watching me have fun with video games is also you having fun with video games. But I also put in a job application to the Smithsonian for like, and I really hope that I land that one because I think that'd be really fun. Maybe not driving into DC every day, but, I don't know, I'd probably get used to it. But just being able to work at a museum, I think would be really dope. Like, right? Like, that'd be cool. I'm trying to think about where I'd be stuck in any of the video games I'm playing right now. I don't think I'm actually stuck anywhere. Some of them I just dropped because they weren't fun, or I just got psyched to playing something else. Like, I think I stopped playing Chrono Cross because I just... Yeah, in the night at the museum. I stopped playing Chrono Cross, and I was getting really into it, but I stopped playing because Pokemon Sun had just dropped. And by the time I finished it, I didn't feel like playing Cross. I need to get back to that one because I really like Chrono Cross. I keep meaning to start Valkyrie Profile, but I need to get over the mentality of going for the best ending because there's so much min-maxing you have to do in Valkyrie Profile to get it. But I also feel like I'm not going to be able to enjoy it if I know I'm not going to get the best ending, and it's like, I need to just learn to relax. Probably going to get Death Stranding sooner than later. Probably going to be super cheap for him. While Cross and Trigger are just so completely different experiences. I love Chrono Trigger to death. I think it's the greatest, like, example of a JRPG. Oh, that's one. I dropped Rondo of Blood, because I couldn't beat Death. Chapter 5, I think, versus Death. I've never been able to beat him, so I've never beaten Rondo of Blood. Krubo. And the 2 strings. Alright, well, we finished there. Oh, he's so happy. Alright, so now we have to beat everyone on the left side of Fuchsia. We're doing good, viewers. At this rate, we can clear out everyone and we can just sit here and talk about video game opinions, which I think we're having a fun time with. Right? We're all having fun, right? Don't I need to heal some of my dudes? Yeah. Well, let's get Eevee out in front to begin with, and let's go back and heal. I couldn't beat Frankenstein and the Flea Man on the original Castlevania. But I also just wasn't too into the original Castlevania. There are a couple games that I bought and just kind of dropped. Like, one thing with Yakuza, Yakuza 0, I got too stressed about trying to find all, like, the little, like, side stories you can do. Because I'm like, oh, these are really fun, but if I miss one, I'm going to be really upset. So every time any plot beat happened, I would go all around Kamurocho and try to find it. And I realized, like, wow, this is kind of boring and stressful when I do this. Like, I should probably just not. And I can't bring myself to not, so I need to just kind of relax when it comes to video games. I didn't get enough into New Leaf to know all the furniture wasn't there, so New Horizons is going to be a hugely new experience for me. It's really going to be a new horizon for me. Is anyone here getting the Final Fantasy VII remake? I was going to get it when it was coming out on March 3rd, but then I was like, I'm probably going to get Mystery Dungeon DX instead, and then it got delayed. And at this point, it's just like, well, now with everything that's coming out, I could probably wait a couple months for the 7 remake for it to be, like, what, $20 in a couple months? Because I feel like 7R isn't going to hold its value at all. I feel like a lot of, like, the general public is going to, when they realize it's not a full remake, they're going to get upset and trade it back en masse. So I think 7R isn't going to hold its value at all. It's going to have 0 dawns. It's going to have 0 dongs. I've never played Horizon Zero Dawn, actually. I know everyone in my one, like, TV studio operations class was huge into it when it first came out. I think every single student in that class was playing Horizon Zero Dawn except me. And I went over to one of their apartments a couple months later, and he had his PS4 set up, and that was, like, paused, like, right before we were going out to do a shoot. And we're like, are you still playing Horizon Zero Dawn? He's like, yeah, I made a new file. I'm like, oh, like, that's something. I don't know why that stuck with me so hard. So it must be good, I just never got around to playing it. Hey, hit yourself in confusion. Nice. I should have stayed quiet. Well... Elixir! Why is this dude got an elixir next to him? Is he an alchemist? Oh god, he is an alchemist. This is my turf. Get out of here. I got alchemy to commit. Yep. A chiding. No, with the way my window is set up, I always see the dawn. In fact, that's honestly how I know to go to bed sometimes. Like when I see the sun start to peek over the horizon, I'm like, ah, fuck, I should probably sleep. I must commit. I must commit alchemy. I don't know why that's so funny. I'm not gonna be able to stay up like that anymore now. Shit. Well, it's for the best. I got a month. I don't know. Some of these shifts apparently, like, they can start as early as 4 a.m., so I'm probably gonna be working during daybreak. Oh shit. Well, it's a good thing that always takes 2 turns. Because I'm not letting you hit me with a 200 CP move. Or 200 BP move. I must commit alchemy, it fills me. 4 a.m. is a very surreal time. The more well, it depends, it's more surreal when you're not used to it. Like, I kind of stay up to 4 a.m. probably a lot more than I should, so it's not really surreal as, I don't have anything going for me right now while I wait for these job applications to come through, so I might as well. You're going to get it tomorrow at 5 p.m. No, I'll always sleep. I never pull all-nighters anymore, because I just feel like shit after an all-nighter. But, I will definitely stay up late and sleep late. I think the other day, you ever have one of those, like, dreams where you just can't seem to wake up from? Like, it's so intense you can't wake up from it? I had a nightmare like that the other day, and I ended up sleeping till, like, 1 p.m. That's probably why I stay up so damn late, is because I wake up so late. Alright, well then you're never getting that shiny, so you might as well give up. I had to come here earlier because this is where wild Eevees spawn. And I had to catch Eevees to get Vaporeon, Jolteon, and Flareon. No, I gotcha. Sleep's too important to me. I'd rather just spend one day doing something. But that's also why I don't do any, like, extracurricular stuff. Like, I try not to have hobbies because hobbies just eat my time. That I could be doing other things. Like, see, I've got Vaporeon, Jolteon, and Flareon. I caught Eevees here and bought stones to evolve them. Oh shit, hey. Nice job, doggo. Well, it all just depends on, like, what you have to do afterwards. Like, if you have nothing planned the next day, staying up till 4 a.m. is feasible. Well, because it sounded really pathetic. I'm like, I don't have hobbies. I just sit in my room and fucking sad. I don't know, like, extracurricular stuff is like, I don't know. My free time is very important to me. Like, that's how I unwind. That's how I calm down. After a long day, I don't really want to, like, people are like, oh yeah, let's go watch a movie or something. I'm like, I don't want to, like, I don't want to sound rude when I say sometimes I don't, like, I spent all week at work. The last thing I want to do is spend my free time, my first bit of free time with other people. And I know that, like, sounds like rude or dickish, but sometimes it's like, man, I spent all week around people, and this is the first time I really get some time to myself. I don't want to spend it with other people. The exceptions always being, like, Casey, because Casey's always really fun. I love them. I always have a great time with them. Burger King foot lettuce. Burger King soot lettuce. And I always have fun with kitchen stages too. We always have good times. But it's, I don't know, it's kind of easier to, like, hang out in, like, a Discord call than it is, like, physically. Like, sometimes me and my friend, like, will drink after a hard week at work, and, like, I have to really hype myself up for it sometimes because I'm not up for it. But it's always fun when, like, he does come here. We get some food, we drink, we always have a great time. But just, like, getting the energy up to begin with is It can be difficult sometimes. Executor. The last thing you want in your mouth is Burger King. I had Burger King the other day, actually. It was very good. But their ice cream machine was broke. So I did not get a sundae. And I wanted a sundae. I know it's supposed... Like, they probably wanted you to pronounce it like executor. Like, executor. But I would say executor. Because that sounds way cooler. I'll show you. My Burger King... I don't know if even Burger King's even worth it. It's just that the line at the local one is always so much shorter than the one at the local McDonald's. Hey, doggo. Welcome back again. Oh, Jesus Christ. Go for BDSM. I could probably survive once and hit you with an X scissor. Sister got randomly kicked from the game. Jeez, you were... Boy, none of you are having a good time tonight. When do you get me a latte? I got the coffee, milk, and hazelnut creamer in the fridge. Like, all I need is for you to set it up for me. I've been particularly chatty this stream, so my throat's starting to get a little sore. I think it makes up for how not chatty I was in the last one. But I'm also very excited to get back to streaming consistently. So I feel good again, guys. We're good. We can have fun again. It's not like I was depressed. I have medicine for that. It just feels nice to stream. It's just some days it's not good, I'm just not in a good headspace, but it's been so long that I try it anyway. And sometimes even when I am not in the best headspace, I can get into it. And then some days I just feel super uncomfortable, just want to end it early. But today I'm feeling very chatty and talkative, and it's good. I don't know about the near future, just because I have so much planned, but we're definitely doing a GX stream at some point. I really want to get around to playing that. Gotta heal, gotta go home and heal, yeah. I was gonna say something else. But yeah, I have so many streams planned now. This is gonna be such a, it's gonna be a year, let me tell you. I got a lot of DS streams planned, I got the Minecraft server planned. Some more Pokemon stuff planned, some GameCube and N64 stuff. It's gonna be great, viewers. I think we're all gonna have a nice, good time. Yu-Gi-Oh! Probably not Yu-Gi-Oh! I think I'm done with doing Yu-Gi-Oh! Stuff. I might, if I'm gonna do any more Yu-Gi-Oh! It's probably gonna be Forbidden Memories for the PS1, just to show off how jank it is, and to see how good I can do. Because all I want to do in Forbidden Memories is beat Pegasus. That's where I got hard luck the first time I played the game. So, I don't even have to beat it. So long as I get past Pegasus, I'll be happy. But we got a lot of good stuff, viewers. And it turns out I can run pretty much all of it, so... Mystic, we do gotta get back to Mystic Quest. We'll definitely do that. That might end up being more of a winter thing. We'll see. I remember it was Forbidden Memories was fine till you got to the card tournament, and then I think it was Weevil, where the difficulty ramps up so quickly that I could just never beat it. I would see I got a guide. My dad bought me a guide for my birthday when he also got me the game. Hey, Aaron. He got me the guide in the game for my birthday. I think that was my 10th birthday. He also got me Spyro 3. And and I looked at it and it was oh, these fights are really hard. It's the Mountain Guardian and then the Mountain High Priest. I'm I can't beat Pegasus. How would I ever beat these guys? And then there's like one gauntlet at the end. Like to beat the final boss, you have to beat 6 different duels in a row, and they're whipping out stuff like Gate Guardian, Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon, and it's like, how were you expected to beat this game? Because like I know they weren't like wanting you to do it legit because you couldn't buy some of those cards. Like at a maximum of getting 5 chips per duel, and having to spend just shy of $1 million per like rare card. Like, I know they didn't intend for you to grind for all that. I don't think you could. I think you could have played, like, duels every day since the game's launch, and you probably still wouldn't be there. So I guess they were just kind of hoping for you to get lucky, because I know I watched Ding Dong play it, and he got Meteor Black Dragon. One of the cards worked, the other didn't. Okay. I think they're like a website that'll say like what could be wrong with the card, like if it hasn't been activated or if it just doesn't have enough money. This is where you can catch Eevees, so this is where we'll be shiny hunting Eevees, so we can name it Mega Buster. Visa worked in Master. Okay, I think that might be a thing. I don't know. Certain things don't accept MasterCard. I just haven't seen a MasterCard in a while. Every card I've had since I started having cards was Visa. Says it does? Huh. I do not know. I couldn't help you. Yeah, I'm not one to shill for banks or, like, big businesses, but never had an issue with a Visa. But I've also just never used a MasterCard, so... I kind of want to go to the local mall tomorrow. And you know why? It's not for any, like, I want to go shopping or anything, because no one shops in malls anymore, really. Well, I mean, I guess technically, because what I want, I have to shop for. They have an Auntie Anne's in there, so I want one of those big soft pretzels with like the big salt crystals on it. A big soft pretzel, and they have a bubble tea place in there last I checked. Which, to be fair, was almost a year ago, so it might not be there anymore, but there is a non-zero chance that the bubble tea place is still there, so if I can get a soft pretzel and a bubble tea, I would be so happy. This guy's gonna give me a TM for Drill Run, I can feel it. Sea King, Sand Slash. That one can still Drill Run. They cereal with the dry... What? Are you talking Dippin' Dots? Because I don't think they have Dippin' Dots here. I have no fucking clue what you're talking about if you're not talking about Dippin' Dots. What is cereal with dry ice? Dragon Spread? Yeah, I've never heard of that. You're strong, you're great, I'm depressed. Yep, Drill Run. Yeah, I've never even heard of that. It's the first time. I wonder if I have anything that can learn Drill Rush. Drill Run... Well, BDSM can. Does he really need it, though? His coverage is already pretty fantastic. Okay. I don't know, because... I don't know, it feels like the shift from mall culture happened so quickly. Yes, thank you, I would like to see that in action to see what it's about. But it's like, I know around here, like, the mall was, like, the place to hang out for, like, everyone, like, young kids and adults alike. And then it felt like overnight, no one went to the mall anymore. Like, even in high school, like, people were like, oh yeah, like, we hung out at the mall this weekend, we saw the Assassin's Creed 2 poster, and it was cool. And then, like, the very next year, I never heard anyone talk about the mall again, and then all the stores were closing down, and it's like, what happened? Why did mall culture just drop so fast? Like, I guess that's when Amazon started really taking off. But it's a shame because I never appreciated the mall when I was younger because it was always just, oh, mom's gonna drag me to the mall and we're gonna shop for a while. But now that I'm older, it's like I'd kind of like the experience of just going to a bunch of different stores now, but there's just now nothing in the mall that I would want because all like the cool stores from my youth are gone. Like there's no more Funko Land, the arcade isn't there anymore. Uh, GameStop is just no fun to go into anymore. Look, that's a Dick and Balls. There's an elixir at the tip of the Dick and Balls. Oh god, a Dodrio. A huge bird popped out of my dick and also balls. And then my friend said, like, the best thing at the mall nowadays, because he still goes there. I don't know why, but he still hangs out at the mall sometimes. God, I misread that as please would you have my babies. And he said, like, the sushi place at the mall was the best place to go. And then, like, I went there and I'm like, I mean, it was alright. And he was like, oh yeah, it turns out, like, there's, like, a really bad, like, rat problem in that sushi place. I'm like, cool and good. I'm glad I didn't die or anything, but I was not impressed with the sushi and knowing that that was, what I was putting in my mouth, I was a little less than thrilled with. But I would love, like, a big mall revival. Like, our Sears has nothing. And Kohl's is there, but then, like, Kohl's is... I talk about wanting the mall experience to be better, but now everything just seems overpriced. But I don't know. You pay for an experience, right? We have one of the, like, those outlet mall kind of things. Ooh, Outrage. Do I want Outrage? I don't really want to give up the coverage we have. Yeah, I'm not gonna learn Outrage. I can always just reteach you later. Oh, no, no. I don't know, I just kind of want the... I guess I might just be nostalgic. I wish the mall existed like it used to. Because the mall as it is does nothing for me. I miss Funko Land, is all I'm saying. Had some great times in that Funko Land, played some great games, bought some great games. I know I've told this story in a tweet before, but I was at that Funko Land once, and I was looking at the PS2 games, and there was a commercial for Dirge of Cerberus, Final Fantasy VII, and I was like, whoa, that must be... I just saw Final Fantasy, I'm like, cool, I don't know anything about this series. So I don't know why, I assumed, like, I knew 10 existed, so I assumed that was Final Fantasy 11. And then a couple months later, there was a commercial on for Final Fantasy 12. I'm like, what? Didn't 11 just come out? And I was really confused. And then I saw the commercial for 12, and I'm like, but where's Tifa? Isn't... I know Tifa's a Final Fantasy, why is she not here? So, that's that. That's my experience that I remember immediately. And I remember up until like late, until that Funko Land closed, they had Game Boy Color games available. They had a huge like bin of Nintendo 64 games. And I know at one point they had a super cheap Nintendo 64. Like you could get like Nintendo 64 with a controller and all the stuff included, like all like the wires you would need to actually get that thing to run, for $20. Nowadays, that's like, that is ludicrous. I almost bought Crisis Core for the same reason. I just assumed it was a cheaper version of 7. But I bought 7 back when, like, the only way to get it was physically, so I think I dropped 35 on 7. And I'm glad I did. I love 7. Dirge of Cerberus I also really liked, just because it was at a point where I'd just beaten 7. I'm like, oh, what was I? I was 15. No, I was still 14 when I bought it. I think I beat it when I turned 5, around when No, I was still 14 when I beat it. So I was 14. I got to play as the cool, badass Vincent Valentine. and I don't know, I was really happy with it. So I liked 7. Glad I got to experience it. Or I liked Dirge of Cerberus, rather. I don't know why I never went back to the stream series, though. Should probably do that. And I think I wanted to beat the 7 stream, but then I also just stopped streaming 7 because now it just kind of seems passé knowing that the remake's about to come out. Don't know, viewers. Being a streamer is silly sometimes. Just don't think too hard, is my life advice. Because dumb shit happens when you think too hard. Mataquith, use Razor Leaf! Back when Comic was still baby. Yeah, I hadn't even started LPing at that point. I wouldn't LP until a couple months later. When I was but a young lad of 15. And I remember one commenter on like a Pokemon Black LP was just like, Comic, I have a personal question. Are you gay? It's okay if you are. And I'm like, no, I'm not gay. And then later in life, I'm like, oh, I'm kind of gay. I'm not gonna say that person turned me gay or blighted me with the gay, but it is kind of, I feel like I should go back and say, okay, I lied, I'm a little gay. I'm like 10% gay. My taste in men is much, I don't want to say strict. Yeah, I enjoy more women than I enjoy men, but I do enjoy a good man. I have a very specific taste in men, but when I see those men, who fucking boy, I want you in or around me. Or me, I don't know. But that's how it goes. Just pulled out one of my really long beard hairs and it came out really easily. It did. It gave everyone shirtless Comic because Comic was a fucking idiot. What do I want? My taste in men, very specifically, I know my one type of man. Slightly overweight, with cargo shorts and a big beard. For anyone who knows Caleb Hiles, like the YouTube singer, kind of plays with her Shoddy B sometimes Family Jewels. He very specifically would be a perfect example. Because the person that made me realize I was batting for both teams kind of looked like him a lot. And I didn't know what the hell was going on at first. I'm sitting in class and I keep looking at this guy. I'm like, I don't know why I'm looking at this guy so much. And then he comes in a couple weeks later, I think, and he had shaved his beard. And my heart hurt. I'm like, what the fuck is going on? I'm like, oh my god, I liked him. Cargo shorts are comfortable. I like a man who can know what his scrotum needs, you know? He's got to be able to breathe. I like a boy who can take control of his scrotum. The coat is so shiny. What? Oh, I guess my Eevee's coat is pretty shiny. Shiny! I found 3 great balls. I haven't worn cargo shorts in a while, but I know I used to. I used to wear cargo pants a lot. God, those were comfortable. Because I used to only wear sweatpants, and then I moved to cargo pants for a long time. Then I moved to jeans, then I moved back to sweatpants, then I moved to shorts, and then back to sweatpants. I chained 10 Diglets painstakingly to get a Chansey to pop up, and that's all I needed. Is there someone here who's gonna give me a free Bulbasaur? We've gotten a free Charmander and Squirtle. Where is Bulbasaur again? I swear it was Celadon. It's a fantastic line. Hey, we got Poison Jab out of it, not bad. Cargo hats. I feel like those exist. Yellow Bulbasaur was in Cerulean. Was he? I thought it was Celadon. I don't know, it's been years since I played through Yellow, I wouldn't know. Well, I know we can catch one, but we've got gifts of the other two, so I know there's got to be a Bulbasaur gift out there. It can't just be any Bulbasaur, it's got to be special. Otherwise, I just transfer a shiny one in from Go. It's the only reason that I still haven't evolved those guys. Alright, well, we are all healed up. Let's see if we can pop by and see a shiny Porygon. No, but there are rats. Rats, rats, we're the rats. We, at night, night, we're the rats. I'm the giant rat that makes... The Bulbasaur gift is all the way back. Why are the gift Pokemon so close? Oh well, I'm not gonna complain. It's Jessel and Germs. Oh fuck. I love that they can't animate people entering a door, so we just flash white. I like that this really does look like a city now. That's a nice feeling. This place feels a lot more alive than it used to. I always thought it looked kind of plain before. Ah, well. Yes, I did. Of course, everything I think I have that would want to learn it already knows it, but... Speaking of that, I know we got Dazzling Gleam. Do we have anything that can learn it? Oh, Kenshiro can learn it. Nice. I think he had something I didn't want. I can drop Light Screen, because we have Glitzy Glow for that. Cargo bucket hats? What? Look at that, we got a nice team going. I was about to say, I think the only other Pokemon I really would want shiny immediately would be shiny Exeggutor, but Mataquith and Starmie covered the niche. It would just be roll compression at this point. And I don't really need much roll compression, because Starmie's already kind of the roll compression mon. Though, speaking of that, I do want to teach Mataquith Poison Jab. So now we finally have that. So Mataquith won't be walled by anything that even vaguely resists grass. Steel will still sit up in its face, but... I guess that means I can drop Growth. There's no real reason for me to have it. And I suppose I could teach it Mega Drain, because even though it's hitting off the weaker stat, if there's something weak to it, it just means that's something I don't have to worry about later. And it's not like I need Vine Whip right now anymore. I've got Razor Leaf. Cargo Gloves. Would Cargo Gloves have a little, like, pocket on the back? Viewers, do you know anyone who, like, legitimately wears a fanny pack? I don't. I don't have a Raichu. Actually, I do have a Raichu to give you. No. I'll come back when I get a shiny charm. I feel like... I know Kish shiny hunted a Alolan Raichu like that. Joe, I don't know why I asked that question specifically with you in mind because I don't know why I thought immediately Joe would know someone with a fanny pack. But it seemed like something that would happen, and it turns out I wasn't wrong. So you can't even be mad. Well, that makes sense. I like her. Is everyone just gonna sit here and tell me how cool I am for having that autograph? You just bought a new one? Oh, you actually own the fanny pack. I just thought you'd know someone with it. Is it a cargo fanny pack? I don't really need to buy anything yet. When do we get Mega Evolution? Is that a post-game thing? Oh, fuck. Let's get Kenshiro out in front, because I'm still assuming we're going to be fighting fighting types. And I want to get it nice and strong so we can sweep Koga's team. We'll probably save Sylph for next time, but... Canvas, that's basically cargo. You have a cargo pack. Oh, he's upskirting. What is he eating? Ah! Does a cargo comic fire have pockets? Yeah, it's a flesh wound that you can stick quarters in. There's just enough space for small change. Yeah, Graveler's texturing is a little weird in this. I know, but I keep forgetting about Mega Evolution every time. I wanted to know mostly if I would have Mega Beedrill before Sabrina. Because as he is now, I don't really feel like we have enough juice to take on Sabrina with just BDSM. I'll probably end up asking next stream as well. Just gonna be perfectly honest with you. Like, I don't hate the aesthetic of this game, but there are some things about it that I'm not as wild about it as I probably could be. Doge, no! That's what I say when my dog is acting up. Ha! You're dead! Oh my wa Moshinderu. For the people who were there for the stream last time, that Guitar Hero setup I have, where I moved the keys down a bit, is working a lot better. I actually did really well on a song on Expert. Not amazingly well, but I'm doing better than I was. Haha! Oh my wa... I've already said that. Just imagine some dude coming in here with a starfish. Like, this 10-year-old child with a starfish is just ruining these trained karate masters. Posted my fanny pack in the Discord. Time to see. Koichi! Whoa, he's gonna use his stand, Echoes! Hotel Mario boys. That's a nice looking fanny pack. Dragon Breath, Dessert Trend. I don't want to look at this ad. Oh wow, it really is cereal and dry ice, huh? The Switch fits perfectly. Nice. I wouldn't put a Switch in a fanny pack unless the fanny pack was covering me dinkus. I would not, I would not trust my Switch to be on my backside. Well, we can get them both later. I'm gonna let you guys pick. Which one do we want, Kicker or Puncho? And that'll be the name for it either way, so Kicker or Puncho, friends? Alright, this one for Kicker. One for Puncho. Guess the next one will be the tiebreaker. Alright, Hitmon Punch it is. Knuckle! Oh, shoot, I didn't think about which one would be harder to get in my game. Wait, which one is harder to get in Eevee? Yeah, I wasn't thinking about that. Shoot, let me make absolutely sure. I don't remember, lol. Punch. I'm gonna have to go for both, and I do have plenty from Go to send over. But actually, no, I don't have a ton of Hitmonchans to send over from Go either, because they're all Shadow Hitmonchans, and those don't send when you purify them, apparently. Uh, we're gonna go with Puncho. We'll see how I suffered later. That's what he's saying. Let's rename Puncho real quick. Shit. The Hitmons aren't in Sword and Shield, right? They are, huh? Hardy. Well, that's honestly a pretty good spread for it, but it is a gift mod that makes sense. But hardy nature, so I don't give a hoot. Morse code via... It's telepathically communicating with you. It says you can only choose one. But it sounds like really like distraught the whole time. You can only choose one. That's the noise that gets put into your head. You can apparently get free moonstones here every day, so... It's like, you ever watch that movie Us? It's what the one woman sounds like in that. I see that tail wagging. Thanks to the moonstone, bitch. I guess we could show her a Do I have a Clefairy? I think I have a Clefairy. Yo, Stefano! How you doing? Clefairy! That's a Parasect. Parasect! Move Kenshiro out for a second. Yes. Oh, I guess Substitute is in this game, damn. By the way, I don't have a actual Ninetales logged in this game, so a Alolan Ninetales is the default that comes up in the decks. I can actually pull that up real quick. Yeah! Yeah, see, the Alolans are the ones that come up because I haven't caught standard ones. Yeah, Uwu Cannon is the name we went with, and our Eevee is Funny Dog. I prefer Alolan Vulpix, but something about Alolan Ninetales I'm not wild about. I love its typing, and I love its lore, but I think it's just the tails. They look like a little, like, wispy and, like, greasy to me. Funny dog. Hey, thanks for sending this letter. Stop writing me. What are you gonna do, huh? Try it. Try it. Punch you in your fucking taint. Or, I forgot about Rat Movie 4, to be perfectly honest. Cool, because that's all we can do now, because I don't want to storm Sylph in this episode. Why is he looking at me like that when he's chewing something? That's like the face that Kimba makes when... Because, alright, when I walk Kimba, I walk her at night because it's cooler out, and I prefer it cool. Even when it's in, like, the winter, I prefer it when it's still cool at night. And Kimba likes to smell things around the neighborhood, because we have a lot of, like, dogs in the neighborhood. The issue is we also have a lot of, like, big, fucking, like, birds of prey. And as a result, there are a lot of, like, rabbit and rat bones and stuff. So if I'm not paying attention, like, if I'm playing Go in the night and letting Kimba sniff around, sometimes I'll start hearing snuffling and slurping, and the girl's got a bunch of bones in her mouth trying to, like, get them down as fast as possible. So I have to throw my phone into the grass so I can get down to Kimba's mouth as fast as possible and pull these gross, rotting bones out of my dog's mouth. My hand is all covered in drool, and she's like, ugh. I'm like, fuck you, dog. I don't know. Why are they all just watching this? Damn, we really couldn't have gone any farther without 50 mons, huh? Koga. Boy, just you wait for Rose Gold Heart, huh? That sounds dope, Joe. Did you take a picture? Alright, is Kenshiro out in front? Yes. I'm just gonna let Kenshiro solo this gym. Oh yeah, I forgot some of these guys have psychic mons. I wonder why psychic and poison were so, like, conflated in this gen. Because remember in Gen 1, I know everyone had, like, Drowsy and Hypno in here. And, like, Drowsy would have, like... Drowsy and Hypno had, like, poison gas and stuff. So I wonder if they were going to be, like, potentially psychic and poison. Had to be some sort of fish. Looked like Eternatus. You ever watch The Host? I think it was the same guy who did Parasite. Pretty sure he did The Host as well. You should watch The Host. It's very good. But that's kind of a similar dig. The Host is good. I haven't watched Parasite yet. Heard it's fantastic though, and I know my friend who's like a huge like movie buff is really excited for it. He's probably already watched it. Because I'd never seen a Quentin Tarantino movie till I went to his house, and he and his wife made curry. So we ate curry and had ice cream sundaes while we watched Kill Bill 1 and 2 back to back. And that was a really fun night. Because usually I don't like to sit and watch movies like that. He's like, yeah, you gotta see them back to back, it's really cool. And we did. And it was a fun experience. Definitely prefer Kill Bill 1, but I'm not sure if that was just because I wasn't wild about Kill Bill 2, or if it was just because we had watched 2 movies back to back, and I get a little bored. It's not that I get bored, it was just, I was getting kind of tired at that point. And his couch is very easy to get a little swampy on, if you know what I mean. Something about about leather couches, you know? Very easy with any form of sweatpants to get very, ass-sweatingly. I was about to say, they aren't real people, they're just like, those wooden substitutes. Like when Greninja uses its down B. But we'll get nice and strong like this. Extraordinary, yay. I'm not even depressed. Those chairs do look kind of comfortable. It's like a nice headrest. I'm always in the market for a good, comfortable chair. Alright, peace out, Delco. Hopefully this all works out for you this time. I wouldn't hang out with Kirk IRL. He seems like a... Oh wow, they're actually using the ghost types. Gen 1 was weird with that kind of stuff, huh? Why would they go for Hypno and Haunter over... Or Hypno and Drowsy over Haunter, who's an actual poison type? I swear, it almost felt like Agatha was more of a poison leader than Koga was. Gen 1 was weird. But that's also why I love Gen 1 so much. It's so of its time. It is such a Game Boy Color RPG. Like, it almost just feels like something entirely different from Pokemon in general. But that's why I love Gen 1 so much as a Kanto experience. You think he's gonna bait me into going for Psychic again and waste the PP a bit? Because I'm gonna have to go out and heal for that PP again. Yeah, I've only got 2 more charges. That'd be a lot more alarming if you had an actual attack stat to bother with. Ow. Ouch. Haunter is such a cool design. Damn it. I knew that was coming. Well, what do I do now? Got Scalds, so I'm gonna go for Scalds. Maybe I'll burn ya. A burn? Oh, Toxic, great. See, Toxic and then Protect I would have imagined, but Protect then Toxic... Well, that just doesn't do it for me. There's the strategy that's really fucking annoying. Am I fighting that gym leader from Johto? He does kind of look like Yuzine, doesn't he? It's not a gym leader, but I get what you're going at. Cool. Yay, poison that's dealing oh my god, that's starting to hurt really bad. But I know Ava can finish it off with Crunch. A nice Crunch bar. Do you know anyone who buys Crunch bars on purpose? I feel like they're always just included in things like Lunchables or like Halloween candy medleys. But I don't know, I don't think any store around here just sells Crunch bars. That's... Morty, that's what you're thinking, I'm assuming. That'd be... Yeah, imagine, he's Morty from the Jesus Christ, can this fight just hurry up? This is probably how long a fight should take. I wonder if it is Morty. Morty. You gotta turn into gas, Morty. Metacrith, you're level 46. Harry. I like Protect because it wastes my opponent's time and they just give up, so I win. It's the same reason my elo is so low in Showdown, because if anytime anyone runs a stall team, I just forfeit immediately. I'm not giving you the satisfaction of wasting half of my hours so I can win. I'm pretty sure, like, any protection effect stacks with itself. Like, if you use protect and then detect, I think the detect is still gonna have half the, success rate, because otherwise, yeah, that would be completely busted. I wonder why they had both in Gen 2, though. I get in Gen 3 when they started worrying about, like, imprison and whatnot. But in Gen 2, there's really no reason to have Protect and Detect. I fucking hate stall teams. Fuck you for running one. I'm gonna be perfectly honest. I'm not happy with you for that. Stall is such an unfun playstyle. I'll do it in random battle if I have no chance to win, and like the only way I'm gonna pull this out is with Protect and Toxic, but choosing to run that on purpose is just like going out and saying, I'm gonna make sure no one else has fun today. Man, that's just not cool. Like, I don't even rage, I just leave, and I'm like, alright, go have fun. Not for me, not dealing with it. I value my time too much to go for stall. I remember rain stall being a thing in Gen 5, but Gen 5 it was also so easy to run hyper offense that I'm like, why would you choose to run stall if you could run hyper offense? I mean, that's another thing. It's like beating a stall team doesn't even feel good. It's like I won, but at what cost? I'm angry, and that was a waste of 20 minutes. The only valid stall strategy that ever existed was Fun Bro. Where it's like, you get to a point where you're basically invincible. I forget exactly how it's set up, but it did get to a point where it's like, you would keep using Slack Off, then you get them down to like struggle range, and then you'd keep using Slack Off, and then you'd eat your Lepa Berry when you ran out of PP, and then you use Recycle to get the Lepa Berry back, but you were never running out of Recycle charges because you had the Lepa Berry, and it was called the Fun Bro strategy. And it lasted for a very short time before Smogon introduced the Infinite Battle Clause, so Fun Bro couldn't happen anymore. I thought that one was funny, because that's just like a really unique strategy. But it's like another thing, it's just like, when things get too, like when weird things get meta, they stop being fun. Like, I played Balance Hackmons just to make like really weird teams. Like, I think I put like Iron Fist, Light Ball, Pikachu, and he had like all the punching moves. And that one was like a fun little strategy that I thought was neat. But then everyone would run like the same things, like, oh, here's Sturdy Shedinja with this, that, and the other thing. Here's Normalize Entrainment Mega Gengar, and it's like every fight was like that, and it wasn't fun. Like, you can have all these weird things, why are you going for just like the completely overpowered things? So, I stopped playing Balance Hackmons after that. Well, no, I actually kind of just doubled into that strategy. I ran a simple Power Herb Geomancy Dialga. And that one wrecked shop. Alright, Koga. Aw, he's so small. Ugh. It's like that meme, and I don't like it. I like that girl in the background is just sitting there like, Imagine being the guy who picks out the leaders and pick a guy who's LARPs as a ninja. I get it, he was descended from ninja. The dude's LARPing. Nice. How's Galarian Weezing doing in the meta? I haven't kept up with that one. Venomoth. Let's actually switch out to Funny Dog there. I think Funny Dog can handle it with Sizzly Slide. Then we can finish it up with Payday. Or if he tries healing, we can Payday and Sizzly Slide again. Okay, I see that we're going to be wasting our time with this. I could have set up my Eevee move and then just swept with Eevee. Oh, that thing is fast. No bueno. Oh, jeez, it one-shotted him. Oh, crit. Nice. I love Sizzly Slide. We got Muck. I mean, Brown Note can really just sit on this guy and not worry about him, but I feel like ensuring Kenshiro gets the power is going to be good. I'm going to get the Evo boost. Yeah, I'm ready! Yeah, I knew you were gonna waste your turn like that, you stupid bitch! Oops, all Funny Dog. Golbat, huh? I mean, I like that he's got like a completely like unique team now, but Golbat's not the one I imagined. Venomoth has still got to be his ace, right? Like, that was the big thing in the anime. Nice. We beat a full ninja. The slutty fishnet stockings. Here, take my soul. Nice. We got toxic masculinity from Koga. They passed this CD down for 400 years. I don't know, I kept reading 3 turns. Good job. I'm proud of you, buddy. Oh, can we just walk around now? Nice. This mixtape is fire and I've passed it down for 400 years. Oops, all spider. What is it? That meme is like, oops, all tarantula eggs. Imagine running a stall team in like a mainline game. Like, you're just trying to go through the campaign and you've got a stall team. Like, imagine running like a Shuckle. No, a Shuckle solo run would be, because like during the solo runs, you kind of do have to rely on strats like that. When did you go back in your Pokeball? Oh yeah. I put you back in to get Clefairy out. Yeah.
Star me.
Alright, now we can start taking out some of these guys. But who would be the best to Matic with? Oops, all ooh-woo. Me when I go on our Yif. It's a furry pirate. Arr, Yif. I'm funny, laugh. What did I miss? We beat Koga. We really just styled on Koga. It was kind of ridiculous, actually.
Ouch.
Yeah, we're starting to get a little beefy, ain't we? Ugh. I don't like snot in character designs. I don't know why the Japanese think it's so cute. Because it's like a lot of like the designs in Japanese games are like snotty. What the hell? It's like in Wind Waker, there's that kid who's super snotty, Cupchew. They described it by saying that we really want a Pokemon to just have frozen snot. Like, why? I don't get it. What's with the Japanese obsession with snot? God, it reminds me of the worst fucking GIF. I'm not gonna explain it, but it was a pretty awful GIF. I did not care for it. Actually, now I feel like we're gonna be too overpowered if we take out all these guys like I wanted to. So I feel like it's probably a better idea to go through Sylph. What the fudge? Oh my god. Aw. Hey, Bubby. Here, funny dog, eat a berry. Not what I meant to do. Sky Dash. Yeah, I feel like going through Sylph is probably going to be the best idea. Because we go through Sylph, and then we can just have this all finished by next time. Because really the last half of Gen 1 is all kind of like the process of getting up to like the first 4 badges is something, and then like the last couple badges just all kind of like collapse on top of each other. Oh hey, it's Blue. And Rat Movie 4. No surprise. We, as the local 10-year-old, should kill these terrorists. Huh. I don't know, I feel like Blue should be handling this while we go to the Pokemon League to do that. Oh shoot, are we gonna fight Blue? Oh, this is gonna be dope! Oh, rad! That's awesome! Oh, thanks, Matthias. That means a lot to me. Oh, he's only got 2 Mons on him. Go, Madaquith! Jab him with the poison! I think it's cool that we just get to fight Blue right now. That's awesome. You sit on your butt, you little baby. Silly butt baby. Oh my god, Charizard. Well, a starter for a starter. Funny dog will kick your ass. Should have brought Australia 4K in and showed him what a real Charizard is. Like, that's not a Charizard. Ace is a Charizard. Where'd you get that from, Leon? Don't worry. Payday. Oh shit, he's alive. Glitzy Glow. Yeah, but now you can't hurt me with your special move, so what you gonna do? While I payday you. But you're gonna burn this building down, jeez, chill. He seems pretty happy about it. fun, bud. But now my dudes are hurt, so I need to heal them. You can't just go into Silphco with hurt dudes. Especially since I'm not sure how things are gonna go. If my dudes are this sore, then... what if I turn into a Bulbasaur? We're probably not gonna finish Sylph tonight. I feel like getting halfway ought to be fine. Because my throat is really starting to hurt now, but I'm still good for another, like, 20 minutes or so. We'll knock out a bunch of Team Rocket, and then we'll call it a thing. We can open up strong next stream. Because that means we can finish the plot next stream. That'd be great. So let's get Ava back out in front. Yeah. Do you have water or tea, sir? I'm probably gonna make myself some tea after this. It's not like so sore that it's like, oh, I need tea or I'm gonna die, but I feel like I could definitely benefit from a little chai right now. Plus I've got honey. Ooh, I can make myself a hot toddy. That'd be great. Oh man, set up some RuneScape while I still have a month free. RuneScape and a hot toddy. Ah, I think I got my night plot. Stay night. Plus, for those who didn't hear the news, I got Path of Radiance for you tomorrow. We're trying our hardest to get this thing at least all recorded by March 24th. Because we have to get it... If we don't get it done before Kish leaves, then it's not going to get done for, like, another 3 months. So, we should have that soon. Yeah, it's coming back, baby! We got, we had to re-record this session, because, if you're not on the Discord, you didn't hear. We recorded a session of it, beating Chapter 25. I think it was 25. And, because I had to do it on my mom's laptop, because doing it on my Windows 8 laptop wasn't working anymore, and I didn't have my PC parts ready yet. So I'm like, alright, let's just try it on my mom's laptop. And so I did that, but it turns out mom's laptop isn't strong enough to play Path of Radiance, stream it to Kish and Sages, and also record it. So, what would end up happening was I would get a CPU warning, and it would just freeze the video but record our audio. So, we just had to re-record it last night. So, we got it re-recorded, so we're gonna do the standard thing of cutting that one session into 2 episodes. But we're also going to upload at least the frozen video with some audio. All the audio from the lost episode, and that's what we're gonna call it. We're gonna call it, Path of Radiance episode 30, I think like 36, 37 lost episode. And you get to hear, because we did an entirely different commentary. I made a very strong point to try not to repeat the same jokes. So that way it'll be, nice and fresh. Hey, Jerry. This scientist just looks evil. I wouldn't hire this guy. Okay. Like, I don't want to sound like I'm stereotyping a guy, but if this dude came into your job interview, would you not hear him? Would you not hire him? This dude looks like he's gonna build a doomsday laser in your bathroom. BDSM grew to level 46. We didn't hit you. How'd your glasses break? I'm not interested in solving a maze. I just want to clear things. Well, I feel like building a like, if you're running a business, you don't want a scientist building a doomsday laser because that's going to look bad on, for your insurance company. Like, your premiums are going to go up because you happen to build a weapon of mass destruction. You're going to get cited for, like, war crimes. It's going to be a big thing. I feel like a business owner wouldn't want to hire that guy. He seems like kind of like a bit of a risky asset. But if you're just like freelancing, yeah, Doomsday Laser would be great. But I wouldn't want this guy in my helm. If you get in our way, you'll be in our way. Dude, your life savings could be an impressive amount, and I don't even know if it would be enough for me to finish battle him. That game fucking sucked. Like, I knew it was gonna be bad, but I didn't think it would be, like, annoyingly bad. Like, if it was just bad, whatever, I could beat it. But, like, it was just, like, an active chore to, like, play and beat. It's like, oh, you gotta, like, go around this really hard-to-solve maze and find these keys, and it's like, no thanks, I'll go play something that is actually fun. And that's my thing. You can be bad, but don't be tediously bad. Suck with pride, not with filler. Be awful, but be awful in a way you can be proud of. If I worked on Battle Hymn, I would say I did the best with what I was given, because I'm sure the developers had nothing to do with that. I think I played the Buttercup one as a kid. Or no, maybe it was the Blossom. It's whatever my cousin had. And I know I'm not going to be able to find out what that... I swear it was the Blossom one. I remember not caring much for that on either. But my cousin had a Game Boy Color, because all my cousins had Game Boy Colors. They all had Gen 1 of Pokemon. Because that was just the fad at the time. I'm still the only one who's still into it in the family. Still the only one that plays video games in the family. But I made a living out of it, so who cares? But I have, like, I'm sure she sold her Game Boy or her mom got rid of it or donated it, so. Unless it's possible that I go into, like, her attic and, like, I could find, like, the Game Boy buried in, like, a crate up there. So I would absolutely give my aunt... I'd pay for it. She needs the money, so I feel like I should pay, like, good rates for it, but... I also feel like she would just give it to me if I asked, but I'd want to pay for it. Point being is I really want a Game Boy Color to mod. Like, give it like a backlight mod, give it a, one of those, like, you can replace, you can, like, you can gut the battery compartment and, like, put a PSP battery in there. That's a common one. And I have a PSP charger, I just don't have a PSP. I almost bought a PSP recently. I was going to, for a long time, like, 6 years at that point. Dude, the Game Gear just seemed like it was, like, no good with how many batteries it ate up. But, for the longest time, like, at least 2014, I wanted the Hannah Montana PSP. Because I'm like, yeah, I want to buy a PSP, and I want to buy the Hannah Montana one, because that'll be silly. And it was only like $100, but I was like, I don't need it. I got a Vita. And so, I kind of have a little extra money to spare right now. Because all my bills are paid off, and I've still got enough money where I'm not, like, hurting. So I was like, I think I might buy the Hannah Montana PSP. But I kind of realized that I don't need it. Like, it would just kind of be a waste of $100 just to say I had a Hannah Montana PSP now. Because my PC is emulating the PSP games better than the PSP is running them. Like, I'm playing Monster Hunter Freedom Unite, and it's fun. Like, I can control the camera with the right stick instead of having to do the claw. Like, I'm just having fun with Monster Hunter Freedom Unite and controlling it, right? So, all the games I want are games that I either have better... It's kind of the same thing with, like, the N64. All the games I want have either better versions elsewhere, or I can emulate them. Peace out, Matthias. I should have a stream ready for you on Wednesday. So that's kind of my thing. It's like, I want certain things physically, but certain other things are like... I shouldn't waste my money. Like, I want to play Valkyrie Profile Lenneth, but it's $40? Or I can emulate it, or get the smartphone version and put my PS4 controller on it. If I really needed something. So it's like, I don't know. The the used market's expensive, and if I'm buying used, I might as well pirate, because that's doing just as much good for the developers. But at that point, I should probably just buy the Android version. But who knows? I'd love a physical PS1 copy of Valkyrie Profile, but straight up, I don't have the funds for that. I think the cheapest one I saw on eBay when I looked the other night was $180. And then also, apparently, physical copies of Valkyrie Profile didn't age too well. So, like, you get a used copy and you have no guarantee that thing's even gonna play right anymore. It's like, well, shit. I'm not gonna spend $180 on something that's probably not even gonna work. So that's the life. But I did promise myself if I landed this job, I was going to buy a copy of Conker's Bad Fur Day. So I guess I'm finally going to buy a physical copy of Conker's Bad Fur Day. Except now that I can do that, I can also emulate it just fine, so I don't even know. You can give it to me. I had a dream once that Porygon Z happened because the dubious disc was a bootleg version of the upgrade that Team Rocket made, and that was always my headcanon ever since I had a dream about it. When I was like, that's when Diamond and Pearl really new, so I must have only been 12 at that point. Bling. Yeah, so that was my just completely unfiltered stream of info about video game purchases and the fact that emulation has kind of made them irrelevant. Part of it is also just, like, I would like to have a nice physical collection of, like, certain, like, physical, like, N64 and Super Nintendo games. Like, 'cause speaking of all of this, like, we're talking about emulating it just fine. I can emulate any Super Nintendo game with, like, zero problem on, like, anything. I could probably make a Super Nintendo emulator work on my, not my microwave, but point being is that, like, that's not an issue, but I keep buying repro carts of Super Nintendo games, so, you know, I see no reason why I couldn't just buy a physical copy of an N64 game and have fun with it. Are we finally finding Archer? Come on, whip out a Houndour, let me see that thing. You were the final Team Rocket boss of Gen 2, and I'm glad you're back, because it was always weird to me that they introduced names for these guys, and also that his name was Archer when we already had Archie. Never quite got that. Wow, the game sure has to think about itself in double battles, doesn't it? Alright, does me no good, man. Get a Dizzy Punch going on Electrode, see if we can't knock that thing out before it really starts to get to messing with me. I'm surprised we're faster than Electrode. I know we're 10 levels over, but Electrode is fast. And I wonder why Electrode is so fast. I get it's a ball, and it's an electric ball. I get it. But it just doesn't seem like the Mimic archetype is what you would expect it to be a speedster. I don't know, maybe that's just me. Alright, let's get a Dizzy Punch going on Muck. So, maybe Cubone can use a Bone Meringue on Weezing and get some crits? Wouldn't that be cute? I was running the risk of him using Protect there, but oh well. Nothing I would have been able to do about it. That's all the doubles meta is, it's just fake out Protect, oh, well, whatever. Nothing worked anyway. Everything is the way it should be. God's in his heaven and everything is alright. Boy, how is this the official... I don't... Did they do Let's Go Pikachu and Eevee tournaments? Like, were there any official tournaments for this thing? Or were they all still just running, like, Ultra Sun and Moon and Sun and Moon tournaments? Not bad. Alright, and let's finish this off with a crunch. I don't like Archer's face. It looks just a little too realistic. Okay. Well, now that we get to sit here forever because the doubles takes forever to load. Poor baby. You're dead. I don't know why I was so surprised that he had a Raichu, given that, that's the whole thing. It's Pikachu and Eevee. Wait, how come he could have a Raichu and we're stuck with Eevee? So if you play with Pikachu, is his evolution random, or is it kind of like the same, like, criteria that it had in Gen 1? Where it was depending on, like, the combination of winning and losing against, the first fight and the second fight. Damn, there's a lot of drillbers out tonight. Nailed it! Believe your rival always gets a drill too. I guess that's fitting for the Pikachu-esque aspect. Rad. A little samey, but okay. I wonder if this rocket would become Ariana. I don't like those rockets. Oh, good, because getting the card key was kind of a huge pain in the ass in the earlier games. Rad. But alright, I think that's going to be enough for tonight. We'll finish up Sylph next time. We can honestly probably just about finish up the plot next time, so that'll be great. So I think we're gonna call it for now. Thank you so very much for joining me. We'll stream again next time on Wednesday. We'll get back to some Starfy. And soon, very soon, we'll be getting the Minecraft server open. We'll have the Kinky Mall open for business sooner than later. So, hope you're all looking forward to that. Alright, thanks so very much for joining me. Have yourselves a wonderful night. Take care, and just remember, if you play, you can get cool, shiny Pokemon. Like Brown Note. Look at Brown Note. What a beautiful brown note. Squee. That is the brown note.